Heat dogs.
That's why they rescued like 500 dogs and brought them to America, and are putting them up for adoption.
You know, Pekingese flambe or something.
And they're giving the people, they get them also carrots and onions and everything with them, with the dogs. Forget a bad
like
joke.
A casserole? Oh, please. Yeah, that was worse than mine.
Okay, you know, we're trying though.
Oh, I don't know. Some
Ladies
people,
and gentlemen, I want to remind you, this is a show that we.
Well, this is very live.
It's very live.
We're coming to you very live, yes.
And our phone number is 646-595-3275.
And if we keep this up much longer, we're going to be playing music very shortly.
And what I'm going to do now is I'm even going to open up our chat rooms for you shy people. Because you know why, Doc?
Why?
Because I forgot to do it before.
That's a good reason.
So I'm going to open it now so you guys can
type away to your heart's content.
Yep, and if you
tell us how bad we really are.
Yeah, so if you don't want to call us and tell us we're bad, you could type it.
It's almost like we're giving people license to make phony phone calls here and tell us how good we are.
Yeah, right.
We're encouraging them. That's what we're doing.
You're encouraging people to give phony phone calls? We don't need to encourage them. That's all we get. That's not true.
No, but the last one last week was, I thought, pretty nice until he hung up. I was still trying to decide if he was serious or not.
He was not serious.
He was a kid.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure. You said the noise that he made was flushing a toilet. I'm not sure.
That's what I said. Yeah, it sounded like it.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That might be the biggest compliment we get. You know, don't wash our mouths out with soap. Flush us down the toilet, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Anyway, what do you think Trump has done in the last 100 days, other than get the courts angry at him, forever making harassing judges, saying that he wants to dismantle the Ninth Circuit on the West Coast because they're too liberal, and they've also ruled 3 times against him. So, hey, Mickey.
What?
Hey, Mickey.
Mickey Mouse?
What? Forget it. Over your head. Over
my head. You're right. Over my head. What else?
I don't know. I'd like to see you contribute something to this show other than me.
I haven't. I've been annoying you.
That's true. It just goes to show how much we have to talk about when it comes to Trump for the first 100 days.
We have as much to talk about as what he did.
Well, unfortunately, that's true. And I'm glad you finally admit to that.
But he did get rid of a lot of the executive orders that our friend Mr. Obama issued.
Well, you know what Stephen Colbert said that I thought was rather funny? He showed a clip of Trump saying that, talking about executive orders, he said, some of them I've even read. So Stephen Colbert says, you mean you haven't read them, but you signed them? He said, I have an idea. How about putting a letter of resignation in front of him and let him sign it? And
then show it to everybody.
Yeah.
That's not nice. You shouldn't make fun of our president of these United States. The man who's in charge of
No, but you know what he said today? He said he never realized the presidency was going to be so hard. He
didn't say that today.
He certainly did.
Again?
He said it yesterday and today. He said,
He also said last week
when he was before he was elected and he was candidate Trump, he said, how difficult could the presidency be? And now he's realizing how difficult it is. So he says he misses his old life. So maybe he'll only be we could pray that he'll only be a one-term president.
Well, listen, he's doing a good job with the dealing with the Middle East, with China.
Hasn't done anything with the Middle East yet.
Of course he has. He's done with Middle East.
Other than to say that he's a staunch supporter of Israel, okay? Yeah, he said, I want to move the capital to Jerusalem. Like that's ever going to happen.
No, what he did was he bombed
Afghanistan. Well, he was almost forced into that because Assad, once again used chemical weapons against his people, and
it didn't seem to bother Obama too much.
In 2013, Trump told him not to do anything in Syria.
All I'm saying is he was President Obama. I'm not talking about Trump.
Because he wanted to do it the right way and go through Congress, and Congress wouldn't give him the okay. Trump just did it.
He never asked Congress for anything.
Yes, he did. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Congress would not give him the okay.
Yeah.
And Trump told him that he'd be wasting his time. We would just get, the only thing Trump has done is bring us closer and closer to more boots on the ground in various places of the world. Okay?
For good reason.
And what's the good reason?
What are you going to do in North Korea? Let them just blow everybody up, including us?
He hasn't softened his tone at all. And this guy's crazy. You don't know what the hell he's going to do.
That's what you're afraid of. That's right. That's why you have to do something about him.
Oh, okay.
What are you going to do? Just let him blow us up? Just start throwing, shooting missiles.
His own people are so afraid of him, they'd rather starve because they don't have any food or gasoline. They'd rather starve because they worship Kim Jong-il.
They'd rather starve than what? What choice do they? What choice do they have? They starve or they starve. There's no choice.
Well.
They can't walk into South Korea. There's a wall there. They can't walk into China. There's a wall there.
Well, guess what?
What?
You know who's building our wall? China.
No.
Yeah, they have the Great Wall. They're going to come and draw up the plans.
Ah, you're wrong. The Mexicans are volunteering to do it.
Oh, sure, yeah. And who's going to pay for the wall, ladies and gentlemen?
The Mexicans are volunteering to do it.
Yeah, right. Okay. And I know you're going to say, there are many different ways we can get them to pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why should we keep giving him all this money? Take some of it away. Take away 1/4. In 2 years, you're done. Of what they get, and they still get billions of dollars. No, if you want to come up, if you want to...
You know something?
If you want to come to the United States and you're an illegal immigrant... You put you on a wall, you help build the wall for 6 months, and then we'll give you a work permit. The work permit will allow you to work on.
I'd rather take that $30 billion and put it toward infrastructure.
Well,
crumbling bridges and highways.
Nobody.
You wait until the next bridge falls down, okay?
When was the first one?
Minnesota a number of years ago, and Oakland. Those are two I remember.
Mm. Well, usually they're maintained pretty well, and it's not a problem, but sometimes it happens.
They'll break down like your car.
Yeah, my car. What a headache. Oh, my heavens. It was horrible, horrible, horrible.
Why don't you tell the audience about that? Besides, it kills time.
It kills time, and if they're not sleepy yet, it'll definitely put them to sleep. Well, very simply, I'm
going to make coffee while you do that.
I was a little
For a change, you're going to tell a story without having to put on music.
I always do tell stories without putting on music.
No, you don't tell stories about it. You do it. What? You ready for coffee?
Why not? If you're making me coffee, you're making yourself. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I had to stop somewhere in Queens yesterday in an area called Woodside. And that's a pretty crowded neighborhood. And it's a pain in the neck. But anyway, so I was there, and as I was leaving, the car started and stalled out. And every time it started, when I let go of the gas, it stalled out. Really hard to keep it going. And I had to drive like that on the highway and everywhere, and people are honking the horns. I keep stalling out. But it took me a little bit longer than it should have, probably twice as long, because I was driving 30, 40 miles an hour and always careful. And then finally, I'm 4 blocks away from my house. Stopped before a stop sign. The car stopped again. I tried to keep it going, but it wouldn't. And it wouldn't start again. Just wouldn't start. Nothing. Dead as a doornail. My lights were on. Everything was on, but the car wouldn't start. So at 10 o'clock, I call AAA. And long and behold, I forgot to call for a tow truck for service call. And I called again, and the service truck didn't show up till about midnight. So finally I says, okay, where should I have him towed? So I said, I'll have him towed to my mechanic. Go to the mechanics, and the whole lot was full, so I parked the car on the street. So he put the car on the street, left it there. This morning, my friend picks me up, and I go to the mechanic to let him know what's wrong with the car. And lo and behold, the mechanic is closed, out of business, gone. So, but now I'm late for work because I have a meeting. So my friend and I drive to work. And then at the end of the day, I drive back. And it says, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find a mechanic that's willing to take care of the car. So I'm driving up and down the street, and then all of a sudden I see the shop though still open. I walk in it, and it's my old mechanic. That's where he moved to by luck. That was really good. And he sent down a couple of mechanics, and they were able to bring the car by the shop, and they're fixing it tomorrow. So started a bad story, ended up that at least I'll have a car back tomorrow, and I won't be stuck all weekend without a car, which I was afraid of. So that's it. That's what I'm doing. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? I'm still looking for somebody to give me a call. My phone number is 646-595-3275. I'd love to be able to talk to you. Dr. Mark would love to be able to talk to you. We are looking for phone calls.
We're looking for anything.
Well, wait a second. Let's see. My chat room. My chat room is nobody's in the chat room either. Ladies and gentlemen, what the heck is going on here?
I think we're going to have the shortest show in history, Rev.
Where is the loyal listeners? I told you before, don't listen. I told the audience before, don't listen to the pods. Instead, you don't listen to our live show. I don't understand what's so hard about it. So what if you're in Europe and it's 4 in the morning? Get up and listen to the show. So what if you're on a cruise? Go back to your cabin. You got to be loyal. Yeah. I mean, we got... we have about 4 of yous, and you guys have to step up to the plate. Even our music intern is not showing up. Oh, we've lost a lot of people already. I mean, it's terrible. No, our numbers as far as how many people are listening are steady.
No, I mean people who used to give us the courtesy of a phone call every now and then, you know?
Don't. So